the reality television paradox, and confidential backstage commercial frameworks. The live broadcast of the Britain's Got Talent 2026 Grand Final might consume public emotions this weekend, but behind the falling gold confetti and telephone voting drama, the financial machinery of Western show business has already mapped its course. For an executive producer of Simon Cowell scale, a television tournament crown is merely an initial publicity catalyst. The real commercial blueprint resides in the strategic corporate maneuvers that manifest on Monday morning, long after the studio downlights of the London Palladium are deactivated. This opening point strips back the confidential backstage frameworks, confirming that win or lose this Saturday night, Matty Juniosa has already been integrated into a multi-million-dollar development pipeline structured to scale his vocal assets directly into global pop markets, tracking Psycho Entertainment's historical precedents with high-value runners-up. To validate this industrial commentary, we must track the historical precedents established by Simon Cowell's Psycho Entertainment alongside Sony Music. Western entertainment history documents that Cowell repeatedly allows top-tier global assets to finish as runners-up to preserve domestic broadcast ratings, only to sign them to exclusive recording contracts hours after the live feed cuts out. The multi-million-dollar trajectories of One Direction during the X Factor era, or Susan Boyle during the early iterations of BGT, serve as empirical proof that losing a television final can accelerate international record sales. The identical corporate playbook is currently being deployed for Matty Juniosa, whose massive digital reach across Asian and American demographics renders local UK tournament trophies financially irrelevant. Targeting demographic expansion paths across Southeast Asia and the United States. The multi-million-dollar post-finale blueprint constructed for Matty Juniosa is anchored on precise consumer demographic analytics.
Matty is not merely a talented contestant. He operates as a strategic geopolitical asset, holding immediate conversion keys to two of the largest entertainment consumer blocks simultaneously: the hyper-engaged digital audience of Southeast Asia and the elite commercial musical theater markets of the United States. Industrial data confirms that top-tier Hollywood talent agencies affiliated with Cowell's network have already outlined international press tours and specialized residencies across Las Vegas and Broadway, New York. This immediate post-war layout is engineered to convert Matty's millions of organic YouTube views into high-margin physical ticket sales and premium streaming metrics. Structural engineering of an exclusive record deal with Grammy-winning producers. The core structural pillar of this international post-finale pipeline is the tactical assembly of Matty Juniosa's debut studio album, which will bypass low-tier commercial pop formulas completely. Internal music industry registries verify that Cowell's inner circle has completed initial contract briefs to align Matty with legendary Grammy-winning producers specialized in large-scale theatrical orchestrations. The upcoming studio record is projected as a premium crossover asset, seamlessly merging symphonic architecture with contemporary pop sensibilities to ensure Matty's chest voice mechanics dominate global streaming charts. The initial capital allocation for this studio deployment is estimated in the multi-million-dollar range, proving Cowell views Matty as a premium long-term asset rather than a temporary reality television trend. Securing exclusive long-term intellectual rights for West End and Broadway productions. Beyond traditional studio audio distribution, the commercial framework assembled for Matty Juniosa encompasses absolute domination of the global musical theater landscape. Matty's elite conservatory educational metrics and infinite vocal flexibility render him the primary candidate to headline major premium revivals across London's West End and New York's Broadway circuits. By establishing Matty as the leading intellectual property asset in major stage productions POSCA BGT 2026, Simon Cowell secures a highly stable, multi-year stream of live performance royalties. This corporate positioning systematically insulates Matty from the volatile shelf life cycles of conventional pop artists, cementing his long-term position within an elite tier of high-margin live entertainment properties. Safeguarding global intellectual property from local UK penurian restrictions. Our analytical media check highlights the structural reasons why Simon Cowell has intentionally constructed this career blueprint, completely independent of standard BGT Grand Prize frameworks.
The official tournament bounty, consisting of a slot at the Royal Variety Performance and a £250,000 cash payout, is analyzed as structurally inadequate and overly localized for an asset of Matty's global parameters. By detaching Matty's long-term trajectory from domestic broadcast structures, Cowell is actively safeguarding his premium asset from the insular dynamics of the UK television market, which is currently fractured by localized working-class narratives like Sunny Green. This protection mechanism ensures Matty's financial future remains completely unaffected by the final voting app layout this Saturday. Financial projections on global digital streaming distribution and royalty allocation charts. Within the framework of modern music monetization systems in 2026, an emerging artist's true economic viability depends entirely on digital platform dominance across Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube monetization metrics. Matty Juniosa currently commands the highest upward search velocity and digital engagement algorithms in the history of the modern BGT cycle. Cowell's blueprint incorporates an optimized global royalty distribution layout designed to insert Matty's upcoming recordings directly into premier international editorial playlists from day one of public release.
Presenter TV host, financial forecasts indicate that revenue streams generated through these automated global streaming networks are projected to fully amortize Cowell's initial capital investment within 6 months of market deployment. Advanced psychological stress risk management and post-competition methods. An essential structural element that typically escapes casual public observation, yet remains heavily documented inside this million-dollar blueprint, is professional psychological risk management. Transitioning from a standard music conservatory student to a hyper-viral global entertainment entity in under 90 days introduces extreme neurological and emotional fatigue hazards. Cowell's management matrix has already positioned a dedicated team of elite publicists, media trainers, and psychological performance coaches to guide Matty through the post-Saturday transition phase. This preventative system is engineered to secure Matty against laryngeal exhaustion and acute public stress, keeping his biological vocal mechanics and brand safety metrics immaculate for upcoming studio sessions. Addressing Reddit fandom apprehensions regarding entertainment industry manipulation. The digital leakage of these high-level backstage industry plans has naturally generated intense speculation and debate across international Reddit and X communities.
A segment of the purest vocal fandom alleges that Simon Cowell is executing anti-competitive industry manipulation, arguing that pre-arranging corporate contracts undermines the democratic spirit of the television tournament. However, our investigative commentary refutes these cynical narratives. Cowell's strategic maneuvering represents pure, legal commercial foresight. Within the parameters of professional global entertainment, legalizing contracts with a transcendent generational genius before rival networks can submit bids is a foundational industry law, and Cowell's blueprint actively insulates Matty's career from post-show obscurity. The dawn of an international Hollywood career era for Matty Juniosa. Ultimately, when the final broadcast curtains of Britain's Got Talent 2026 are lowered and the domestic winner is announced to the public this weekend, the real life cycle of Matty Juniosa's career will just be entering its primary phase. All localized voting disputes, stage rivalries, and demographic friction metrics will dissolve, replaced by the dawn of a legitimate global recording career engineered under Hollywood standards. Matty will no longer stand as a reality contestant dependent on public text messages, but as a premium global artist prepared to dominate Western pop culture markets.
Make sure you stay locked to our channel by activating that notification bell, because we will be the first to document the live industrial execution of this historic entertainment empire.